form a PDE from z equals to ax plus by plus c. To form a partial differential equation from the given function z equals to ax plus by plus c, we eliminate the arbitrary constants a, b and c. Step 1. Differentiate with respect to x and y. Del z del x equal a, which is equation 1. Del z del y equal b, which is equation 2. Let us denote small p as del z del x and small q as del z del y. Therefore, p equal a and q equal b. Step 2. Eliminate a, b and c. In the original equation z equals to ax plus by plus c, substitute a equals to small p and b equals to small q. Then we will have z equals to px plus qy plus c. Now eliminate the constant c to get the PDE. Therefore, z equals to px plus qy. Substitute back p equal del z del x and q equal del z del y. Then z equals to x del z del x plus y del z del y. This is the required PDE. Now step-by-step geometric intuition. This PDE came from the function z equals to ax plus by plus c, which represents a plane in 3D space. Geometrically, the graph of z equals to ax plus by plus c is a plane. A equals to del z del x and b equals to del z del y are slopes, directional rates of change in the x and y directions. The equation z equals to px plus qy describes planes that pass through the origin, or more generally, planes where the height z depends linearly on position. The PDE z equals to x del z del x plus y del z del y can be interpreted as saying the height z at any point xy is fully determined by how fast the surface is changing in the x and y directions at that point, scaled by the position itself. Visualization. Imagine a tilted sheet of paper, a plane. The way it rises or falls along the x and y axis, determined by del z del x and del z del y, defines the tilt. The PDE tells us that the height at any point is explained just by scaling these slopes by how far we are from the origin in each direction. Here's the 3D plot of the plane z equals to ax plus by plus c, with the greenish surface representing the plane, the red vector showing the direction and rate of change del z del x. Del z del x is the slope in x direction. The blue vector showing del z del y. Del z del y is the slope in y direction. You can visually see how the height z at any point is determined by those two directional changes scaled by x and y, exactly what the PDE z equal x del z del x plus y del z del y says. Here's the updated 3D plot to understand the directions more clearly. The plane is shown in a blue-red gradient using the Coolworm color map. The crimson vector represents del z del x. The lime green vector shows del z del y. Another question, we have to form partial differential equation from the equation z equals to ax square plus by square by eliminating the arbitrary constants a and b. Given equation is z equals to ax square plus by square. Say this is equation 1. Now differentiating this equation 1 partially with respect to x, we will have del z del x equal twice ax. Del z del x denoted as p, small p. Differentiating again equation 1 partially with respect to y, we will have del z del y equal 2by. Del z del y is denoted as small q. This is equation 3. Now from equation 2 we have a equals to p by twice x. From equation 3 we have b equals to q by twice y. Substituting these values in equation 1, we have z equals to p by twice x, x square, plus q by twice y, y square. After cancellation, we will have twice z equals to px plus qy, or z equals to half of px plus qy, which is the required differential equation. Here's the 3D plot of the surface z equals to ax square plus by square with crimson arrows representing del z del x, lime green arrows representing del z del y. The vectors vary with position, visually confirming how the slopes in x and y directions change across the surface. Here are some questions. You do this yourselves. You have to form partial differential equations. Form the following equations by eliminating the arbitrary constants a and b. Question number 1. Z equals to ax plus by plus ab. Question number 2. Z equals to x plus a multiplied y plus b. Question number 3. Z equals to x square plus a multiplied y square plus b. Question number 4. Z equals to x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square. Question number 5. Z equals to xy plus y multiplied square root of x square minus a square plus b square. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, please drop in the comment box.